Okay, so we're here once again in Mining Simulator 2, and for today's video, we're gonna go over some really weird things, maybe some bugs, and just some strange random things anyways, that are actually in Mining Simulator 2 that don't really make too much sense, or they may just be completely out of the norm. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So what we're going to be covering in today's video is just some random things. Could be to do with the map, could be to do with some pets and things like that. But yeah, let's just get straight into the first one, and that is to do with this little part over here. So you may actually see that over here is just kind of like mountains and stuff. You may not think of anything out of the ordinary. However, if I just quickly turn up my graphics settings, hopefully it does not lag the video, and then just kind of scroll out, as you can see off in the distance, some of these background mountains are actually just completely floating, and it goes all the way up there. All of these mountains are completely floating. They're not on any sort of base plate, not on any sort of island. They're all just completely floating, which is really weird, I think. So, and yeah, even as you can see up there, the trees are also floating. So yeah, a really weird one, I think. It's just kind of random to see. Obviously, a lot of games do this. It's not just even Roblox games. Most games do this, because as you can see, from down in this angle, it looks completely natural. However, if you do just move your camera up and zoom out, you can see the fact that these do have all sorts of random trees and floating things. So yeah, that's the first really random one. Now the next one, I think, is actually the Gem Genie Island. Now we can't see it right now. We do need to whack our graphics settings up. But as you can see, this has obviously been seen multiple times before, and we've seen it before it was even released. But as you can see, the skybox, all the clouds, and even the Gem Genie himself can just be seen from the normal island, just kind of floating there in some white square, which is really bizarre, I think. Honestly, I wouldn't expect this to happen. Usually you would kind of put this thing a little bit further away out of the visible eye. As you can see, you can't really see any of the other stuff like the Cyber Galaxy from that I know of. So yeah, honestly, really weird that they've put it so close to the fact that you can actually see it from the main island, but it is a little bit weird. But yeah, honestly, just kind of is what it is. Now I'm going to turn back down the graphics settings just so the video doesn't lag, and we're going to move on to the next thing. Now in Mining Simulator 2, most of the time, pets come with this kind of arrangement of their stats. Mining power is always the best stat, coins is always second, space coins is third, and then the speed is fourth. However, for a very small selection of pets, the coins is actually the strongest stat out of all of them, which is really weird. Now, if we just kind of scroll down through all these random pets, if I can remember which pets it is, the Delightful Trio has this kind of configuration, as you can see. So usually it's mining power and then coins. However, for the Delightful Trio, it's actually coins which is the strongest stat, which is really weird, I think, and it is really rare to actually see. Now, off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure there's only like 10 pets in the game that have this sort of stats configuration. Now, this is the only other kind of configuration you can see. There's no chance of seeing speed as the top one. It's either coins or mining power, and then space coins is always third, speed is always fourth, but these two can swap around on a very rare occasion. I believe there is one more pet somewhere, if I can remember which pet it is. I think it's the Cool Sun, only very slightly stronger, but the coins, as you can see here, are actually slightly higher, just by the 0.01 thousand, or by like, I think it's 10. So yeah, honestly, really weird. I don't think there's any secrets that have this happening. If you guys do know any secrets that have this happening, let me know, but I'm pretty sure all of the secrets have mining power as the strongest stat. And I think it's the same for the Omega one, as you can see. So yeah, it's just a little bit weird, I think, that some of the pets have this kind of weird coins first, mining power second, whereas literally 99% of the other pets have mining power first and then coins second. Just a little bit weird, I think, but overall, not really that bad, but you know. Now we're going to move on to the next thing that I think is a little bit weird, and that is in the summer fair. So as you guys know, for the Brubid, basically what you have to do for the treasure hunt, for basically like the last thing, is to ride around in this Ferris wheel. I think it's like 3.5 times, but as you can see, the Ferris wheel is not moving. So how can you actually complete this? So I'm not really too sure if it means that you just have to stay on there for a certain amount of time, but as you can see, the Ferris wheel has completely broken. It is broken down, it's not moving. So honestly, I'm not even too sure if the treasure hunt is even possible anymore. But yeah, basically, as you can see, the Ferris wheel does no longer move, so yeah, it's a little weird. I'm not really too sure why it's completely stopped like that. But if you guys haven't completed the treasure hunt so far, let me know if you can still complete it and still do this Ferris wheel task. Because honestly, I think it's just really weird that it's just kind of stopped like that. Now moving on to, I think it's one of the last ones, and that is to do with the ocean. So you can actually come up here, as you can see, and do all your fishing on the pier. However, one really random thing that I think is just a little bit bizarre is the fact that for some reason you just get completely stopped from going out any further right here for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and I don't really understand why. You can walk onto this pier over here really easily and go way past this border. However, for some reason, everywhere around this pier, apart from just these little kind of points over here, has an invisible wall, which is just kind of bizarre. You can come all the way up here, and this invisible wall does continue up until this point, and again you can't even explore around these two islands, which is just really weird, I think. So yeah, for some reason there is just a random invisible wall slapped right in the middle of the ocean where you would think you would be able to walk. And also another one as well is the fact that there's just some kind of random point in the ocean where it just kind of splits like some massive drain, and I'm pretty sure that will go down all the way to the void basically. So yeah, honestly, just kind of weird, and I'm pretty sure it happens over here as well. As you can see, just some random split, and then this invisible wall continues all the way around, and you can't climb up any of the mountains and stuff. So it's just a really random placement, I think, for the invisible wall. So honestly, not really too sure why it's there. And then another thing as well is there's a random rock out there as well. I'm pretty sure this one might be a rock as well. There's just a little island, just a random rock and island that you can't explore either. Kind of reminds me of the SpongeBob island as well. Maybe it is based off of that. But yeah, honestly, just some kind of random and bizarre things that are in the game right now. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you know of any other random, weird and bizarre things. Maybe even some Easter eggs that are in the game right now. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.